last week we featured a 5-part series on breast cancer called Inside the Fight, where we talked to 5 Mayo Clinic specialists about the latest advances in research, diagnosis, and treatment. Well, tonight we're taking a more personal look at the disease, as just recently a dear friend of mine, Danielle Teal, was diagnosed with breast cancer and has embraced her journey with extraordinary courage. In fact, she had her first chemo treatment just a few hours ago, and she is here with her friend Sarah tonight to talk a little bit about the resilience, vulnerability, and the hope that she's feeling. Thank you, sweet friend, for being here.
Thank you, Robin, for asking me to come on. I have an ulterior motive in raising awareness about breast cancer.
You know, and you've always been such an advocate for other people. In fact, that's why Sarah is here, because I know that she has been there for you in some of your most difficult times, and talking about community, how important that is for you. But first of all, we'll get to that in a second. How are you feeling? You just had chemo today.
I just had chemo today at 1 o'clock. You know, it takes approximately about 3 hours to do that, which I was surprised about. You know, I didn't realize that it would take that long. Chemo treatments can range in time frames. And you know me, it's hard for me to sit still. So to sit there for 3 hours.
How long do you have to have chemo, Danielle?
For a few months.
For a few months.
Yes, yes.
Now, let's go back to the day that you heard the words,
Yes.
I have breast cancer. Let's talk a little bit about that.
And I'm going to try not to cry.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I'm here, and I think we've got tissue somewhere.
Yes. So, you know, around October, November timeframe, and even I think prior to that, I had noticed visible signs with my right breast. And I thought it was due to aging. I'm 45. I thought, hey, it must be aging. So I Googled aging, you know, sunken nipple, and it seemed like it would be correlated to that. Unfortunately, it continued to worsen. And so in December, I actually searched up, you know, sunken nipple, you know, breast cancer, that sort of thing. And it kind of made me concerned, and I was doing self-exams, and I found a lump.
So
I found one on top.
And you went in for all the examinations.
Correct.
And then what was that point when your doctor told you that you had breast cancer?
I was shocked.
Yeah.
I was absolutely shocked. I mean, I thought that it was, you know, fibrocystic breast. It runs in my family, but breast cancer also runs in my family. However, I do not have the genetic mutation for that. And so I think it's really important that people do self-exams. You know, when you're in the bathtub, you know, you're washing yourself, feel around and see, because you may find something, you know, that is concerning. Always go in. It's never wrong to go get something checked out.
And we talked about that with the 5 specialists that we had last week about early detection. And so, but how has your life changed since you heard that you had breast cancer?
I have goosebumps right now, because December 11th changed everything. You know, I immediately thought about my kids. What about my kids? Am I going to die? What is the prognosis? I went through so many scans. You know, my care team has been remarkable, very extensive to make sure that it is not spread. So it's currently in the right breast, and then I have it in one lymph node. I'll have treatment for several months. It'll take a year time frame between treatment, surgery, reconstruction, radiation, all that, and not in that, you know, exact order, but so it's quite extensive, and it is life-changing. It's changed me in so many ways, and in so many good ways too, because wait till you see me on the other side.
I know you. You're a warrior princess, that's for sure. So let's talk a little bit about community, which is why Sarah is here. Why is that so important to you, and how do you feel about her pulling you in now in a time of her need?
I feel like it's only natural. I mean, she was there to save my life, and it's the least that I can do to step up and use our network to rally support for Danielle. She's beloved in this community, as you know, and she's been there for so many. And I think that's key, is that, you know, think about building that community for yourself before you need it. And Danielle is a perfect example of building that through kind acts to others.
Reap what you sow, right?
Right, exactly.
So.
And also, as a friend, I let her know right away, this is how I can help best. How will that serve you? I'm not able to be there for all the appointments because I have a full-time job and 2 kids of my own.
But you started the meal train.
I can do the meal train.
And
I
you
can
started
set
the
up a
GoFundMe page.
Exactly.
Which we had a big discussion about that.
Right.
I just didn't want to do all that, thinking that.
Well, I think,
I think
that's why we've got 30 seconds left. What is your hope for yourself and for others, Danielle?
my intention being with you today, and I'm so honored that you asked, is to raise awareness and for people to not underestimate self-exams. Men and women can get breast cancer. It's really important to get checked out, and also, like Sarah said, build your community, because you never know when you're going to need them. And they have shown up in so many ways, and I'm so grateful.
Oh, sweet girl, I know, and you are so strong, but you've got to learn to lean in, because that's what your friends are here for. Yeah, all right. Well, I love you.
I love you too.
Thank you so much for sharing your story. Thank you for being such a wonderful support. We'll talk again in like 6 months.
Yeah,
and then
I'll be on the other side after a year.
cartwheels, and, all kinds of things.